If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Last night, a few people had messaged me and told me I needed to check out Saturday Night Live, which was being hosted by former professional wrestler The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, musical guest Katy Perry, and I thought to myself, I really don't need to see this, do I? It's the same stuff we see all the time, right in front of our faces. But lo and behold, what do I see when I tune in? The Rock doing a skit about child molesting robots. Oh, I kid you not. Apparently, this is how it's just going to continue to go, where they can actually perform skits and talk about something as serious as child molestation and try to twist it into something funny because the audience doesn't understand how mind control works. They don't understand how conditioning works and how these occultists operate in plain sight. So The Rock's character invents a child molesting robot that can, quote unquote, molest twice the number of children as a human molester in half the time. Well, he would know because it's him and his elite friends and Vince McMahon and all these billionaires that he hangs around and Hollywood producers. They would know how fast they can molest children. Because they are molesters of children, because they're occultists. And they show us this right to our faces. Yeah, I smell what you're cooking, Rock, and it smells like a pile of crap. And not just any crap, it smells like you just ate a whole bunch of Hot Pockets. This is unbelievable. It just never stops, ever. It's becoming more and more mainstream. I talked yesterday just about Stephen Colbert making a mockery of something such as Pizzagate, where this guy is putting all these pictures up, James Alefantis, of children in sexual positions. Kids taped to tables. Creepy quotes from the guy. Oh, and it's a big joke. It's a big joke, molesting kids. How can people not see what they're trying to do? This is a skit on what is supposed to be a comedy show, where they're talking about a robot that molests kids and they're making light of it. And usually the finale, which it was the finale apparently for the season, is one of their highest rated shows. So clearly they wanted this message out there. They wanted to continue programming people because we all know sooner or later the age restriction on children and pedophilia is going to be lifted because the do without Wilt mindset is in full effect. So we go from that ridiculousness, and of course, Dwayne Johnson claiming he's going to run for president. That, we know these elections aren't real. We know that it's fixed. If The Rock becomes the president of the United States, somebody can just lock me underground somewhere and dump me in kerosene and throw in the mash. Because it's just laughably crazy what is going on. And it's getting to who can take it anymore? So after doing this, and then The Rock talking about running for president with Tom Hanks, it wouldn't even surprise me if that really did happen. If he did run for president with Tom Hanks. We have actors, we have Donald Trump as it's insane. But we get Katy Perry, right? I already covered this Bon Appetit crap. This time during her live performance, she literally goes and copies to a T what they did at the Met Gala for Marina Abramovich, where she's laying on a table and there's people surrounding the table, sitting down, ready to eat dinner. More of this spirit cooking, cannibalism crap. How many times do we need to see this? Do you realize there's an agenda with cannibalism? Laying at the table. These pictures look familiar. When Abramovich had that art show that was all for her and all these celebrities showed up, and they had humans laying on tables, human heads sticking out of tables. All the food that they ate the cakes, everything was designed to look like humans. So we get this tranny Katy Perry out there looking like Justin Bieber with her shaved head, pushing more of the spirit cooking Abramovich agenda. And then she performs another song later on, and the mainstream media reported on it today, and they said she's channeling her inner Beetlejuice. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I've seen Beetlejuice. There was nothing in the video that reminded me of Beetlejuice, or in this performance, I should say. But what I do see is the black and white symbolism. I do see her making and paying homage to her Masonic handlers by wearing her esoteric black and white garb that she's got on. Oh, but wait, there's still more. Because remember, all these agendas just are constantly getting shoved in our faces. So what do we see? We see a bunch of transgenders come out and dance as the freak show continues on in this country. Tranny after tranny. Some of the trannies even had beards as they come out and they dance behind Katy Perry. Oh, it's a wonderful time. Accept it all, folks. Drink it right in. Take the Kool-Aid. Accept the transgender agenda, or you're hateful and a bigot. How dare you question any of these people's mental sanity? Just like the Holocaust, just like the fake Jews in Israel. How dare you bring up the Talmud and the teachings in the Talmud? Bring it up and you're anti-Semitic. Well, same here. Bring up something about trans people having mental problems, and what's the response? You're hateful. You're the reason that nobody wants to become a Christian, because you're talking. Just accept what these people. I'm sorry, this channel's not for the lukewarm. I'm not a lukewarm kind of guy. Okay? I don't go around. If I see crap going on, I do something about it. I don't stand there and go, oh, yeah. I speak my mind. I do things physically if I don't like what I'm seeing going on. I'm not accepting of this crap. Christianity doesn't say accept everything, do what thou wilt. You're supposed to have a backbone. We have Christians who go, well, we aren't supposed to do anything, we'll just wait. I'll sit in my house all day and read my Bible and try to save myself and find my own salvation. But I'm not going to help other people. I'm not going to show them what's going on. Don't people get it? What they're doing is they're leading the youth away from God. So all these people who worship these people like Katy Perry, they don't know what's going on because they're seeing this nonsense. And you know what they're getting told by the media? Accept it, accept it, accept it. Because they're indoctrinating them with the do what thou wilt mindset. That's what they're doing. That's why I get so fired up. Because I care about these other people who are getting brainwashed by these buffoons like Katy Perry, The Rock, you name it. They're out there pushing this crap, indoctrinating people. People don't understand that mind control is real because they're so prideful. Your brain is like a computer pad when you're born. It's like an empty computer. And when you're younger, you're still processing things. Why do you think we go to school to a certain age? Year after year of indoctrination of the same stuff. You don't learn new things because they know how it works when they regurgitate this and they repetitively beat it into your skull. Thus, it makes the mind control almost impossible to break unless you're extremely strong-willed and you have the Holy Spirit with you and you can break free from it. But what they're doing here is they're indoctrinating all these kids with this do what thou wilt mindset. And then I hear Christians go, why do you get so upset? Let them do what they want. Is that what you think our Father in heaven is saying? Yeah, let them all do what they want, because what they're doing is they're taking a whole generation of young kids and they're leading them away from God. And they're leading them to worship who? The devil. Because this is what all this is. This is all satanic. Spirit cooking right in front of our faces. Cannibalism on Saturday Night Live, followed by trannies all over the place, letting you know in plain sight that this is Masonic with Katy Perry in her black and white outfit. Oh, right, I'm supposed to believe it's Beetlejuice, even though I don't see Beetlejuice in the... yeah, sure, it's Beetlejuice. You got it. Why do you think Beetlejuice was wearing the black and white? His favorite colors? Give me a break. And of course, The Rock joking about child molestation, because there's nothing funnier, right, folks? I mean, you saw the video I did with Stephen Colbert making a mockery of all these things, right? It's a joke, making a mockery of kids. They just did it Friday on Colbert's show. that were, people like me who talk about chemtrails, where, they're dumping stuff from the sky that are making kids horny. That's real funny. Nobody laughs, but they put the laugh box on because it's a mind control. It's an indoctrination. So having The Rock come on and talk about child molesting robots that can molest children faster than a human, twice as fast, that's funny? What's funny about it? Why don't you go find a child who's been a victim of satanic ritual abuse of SRA, or just a child who's been molested by somebody, and ask them how funny it is. Something to joke about? We're not talking about a grown man doing something embarrassing. We're talking about innocent children who are victimized, who are abused, that don't even know what's going on. It ruins their lives. Ruins their lives. But this is funny. Child molestation is supposed to be funny. Don't you see what they're doing? Yeah, I smell what you're cooking, Saturday Night Live. I smell it real good. Smells like a dinosaur dump from Jurassic Park. These people are unbelievable, folks. It's just getting more and more surreal. It really, really is. And listen, it doesn't surprise me, but sometimes it does. Child molestation becoming a joke in the mainstream. I mean, do you want to talk about pushing it far? Of course, seeing them in the black and white clothing and that stuff, that doesn't surprise me. It's every time I turn the TV on, I see the esoteric colors and symbolism. But now bringing child molestation into, comedy skits. And people don't realize what they're trying to do. They're desensitizing people to the severity of pedophilia, the severity of child abuse. And like I said, go ask somebody who's been a victim of it. See how funny it is. It's disgusting. I thank you for listening to today's show. Give me a break.